I've been waiting on this all day. Oh, that is crisp. I really have been waiting on that all day.
Oh, finally.
That's good. That's real good.
Crisp.
Crispy.
Crisp with a K.
You may have noticed we have a special guest.
Yeah, we got Garrett. He came all the way from the land where there is water. Where the land meets the water.
It's a long way.
It's a long way. All the way up here in West Texas. So, Garrett, we're glad you're on. We got a good episode, so we're just going to get right into it.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Welcome to the Rowdy Folk Podcast. We are back, and we would have started sooner and had a few more beers in us. We were at Sam's house, so Garrett came in last night, and me
Fun
and
night,
Colt.
fun night.
Good time.
Fun night.
And so we're all
30-minute
having a
pool.
good time. We wake up this morning, getting our wits about us. Maybe we take a nap. You know, we get up, we decide we're going to pregame the podcast that will show. We're going to go to Tall City Brewing. We get all the way to the truck. Sam is moving his stuff around. Me and Garrett get to the truck, and we're waiting on Sam. We go, a minute goes by, 2 minutes go by. After about 5 or 10 minutes, Sam's wife, Rivers, comes out to the truck and is like, Sam locked the keys in the house.
It happens, man.
Well, let's not forget that Kyle goes, man, you know, we're waiting on Sam here.
That's what we're always doing.
We're always waiting on Sam. I said, oh, just like them college days.
Just like college.
It never changes.
Oh,
So you were waiting on me in college all the time. Huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
it was always worse when Sam was driving, and
Yeah.
it's August heat. We're waiting outside the truck.
Yeah, burn.
Blistering ass heat.
Yeah.
I'm not one to be rushed, guys.
No,
Sweating out my crack, you know.
You're not one to abide by the dress code either.
oh, you don't get out.
Dude.
Colt,
Yeah.
mute his mic.
Hey, you're not wearing Crocs either.
Okay, but
But at least you got the shorts
I got
on. It's
shorts on 'cause
105
it's-
degrees outside,
it's
Sam.
hot.
I'm a man, man.
He's a man. Well,
You're old,
your,
man.
your shins are probably sweaty.
Yeah. Probably are. But yeah, anyways, lock the keys in the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Kyle says, well, I know an old credit card trick. We'll get you back up and running in a hurry, right? So I'm sitting there in the garage, sweating my ass off. I feel a bead running down from the top of my neck to the crack of my ass.
probably because you had pants on.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, if you were wearing
And they're-
shorts, things would have turned out different.
And usually Sam doesn't wear the slim jeans. He's wearing the big old thick cowboy.
Yeah, cowboy cut Wrangler.
Yeah, the cowboy cut Wranglers.
Right.
You know.
Wrangler cowboy cut. The ones
Don't
so
mess
blue
around.
they're almost purple.
Oh,
So
shit.
anyways, I'm sitting there and I'm watching Kyle, and I didn't ever lose faith in him. I figured he would probably eventually open the door.
Ye of little faith.
No, but I found a window open, but it had those little locks on it, like those little plastic locks that you have to push from the inside. So
Yeah, the thief pushers.
Yeah.
Keeps it only open up about like what,
They-
10 inches?
yeah, they keep guys from me. They keep me from trying to open it up. You know?
Make sure you learn your lesson. You learn it
Sleazy
hard.
guys like you.
Trying to break into their own house.
Hey, if Colt was there, he could have just slid right in. Just greased up.
Greasy. Buttered up, greased up.
So I hit the little plastic pegs and no more, you know. That's all she wrote. So I get a little aggressive with it, right? And I start seeing some plastic pieces flying across in the bathroom. So the window's finally open, and I'm halfway in. I'm about to tell Garrett to give me a little push in the ass, you know, to get me through the window. And Kyle comes around and says, I got the door open.
Ye of little faith, man.
After I broke the window.
Well,
Yeah.
does Rivers know you broke the window?
Oh, she knows.
She doesn't need to know.
Yeah, Sam was
Oh,
half.
she doesn't know yet?
I don't know.
I think she does.
I think she knows.
Well, you didn't
Well,
tell her.
we'll
you
cross
didn't,
that bridge later.
Nah, we'll cross when we get
You
there.
didn't tell her about the toilet either, because you had to step on the toilet.
I did have to step on the toilet.
Did you mess the lid up?
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, this was a
size 11 boot print on it.
This was a pretty expensive little ordeal.
shenanigan.
Yeah, I mean the
Could've been
window's
worse.
still closed. It actually got locked up to the point you couldn't even bring it back down. Remember?
But I just put the man candy to it, man. Just-
They put a little extra mustard on that one.
Well, you were trying to pull it down, and then at this point, I'm like, well, either way, this window's jacked. So, so it's either you just break those tabs or you keep doing what you're doing, But something's gonna give.
I said it once, I'll say it again. Ye have little faith. I was in there, I was going to work, finally got the pliers. I was,
I was trying to, hurry up so we could go pregame for the podcast.
we already crossed. That ship
I'll
already
just-
sailed.
Just covered up with some old beer boxes.
Yeah. But, the moral of the story is that we're here now.
And we're ready to.
And we're safe.
And we're safe.
Yes.
And everybody's having a good time. And you can just speak freely about your emotions here. And everybody was just having a great time.
Having
it's
a
an open
great
environment.
time.
Having a great time.
But
Also,
what I was getting at with the beer boxes, Kyle don't know about the piss wall.
I asked
And,
about it and they
little piss
wouldn't
wall.
tell me until
Well,
we
we
got
just
on.
wanted the genuine reaction.
Well, okay.
So
Let's get a backstory of.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were me, Colton and Sam, were roommates in college.
I'm sorry.
Good. Well, it was a good time.
A little greasy, but it was a good time.
It wasn't it was only for
About 9 months.
for 3 semesters.
it was a good year, man.
It
Was
was it was a year
Yeah.
Okay.
because we all went to that co-op.
Yeah, we finished that up in January.
Yeah, so it was about a year, I believe.
Yeah, it was a good year.
But Colton had his own. It was a duplex over there.
Yeah.
And what's sad is they actually. So when y'all moved away and I stayed there for my other degree, they actually gave me a notice like 2 weeks before I'm about to move out. A notice that, hey, we're bringing the bulldozers in and we're leveling this thing.
Oh man.
It's about time.
So
The circle of life.
you have a month to get your stuff out, and I'm like, well, I mean, okay. So I think they leveled all those duplexes.
Really?
Yeah, leveled them all, and they're taking the streets out and making it a big field. But anyways, so yeah, it was after Comanche Peak, and then Colton was like, yeah, I got this place. I got an extra room and stuff. I know Sam you were already going in there, right?
Sam was already getting up in
He
it.
was already.
Where?
Well, you were already like you worked it out with Colt that you were already gonna move in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then I told y'all, well, I hate my old roommate. I got a little story about that. But I hate my old roommate, and I'm looking for a place to stay. And Colt
More the merrier.
Colt took me under his wing right there.
Well, Colt was just like,
It took you under
Colt was
his
like, I'm about to have
wing.
some cheap ass rent.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
It was already cheap.
Dude,
But
Yeah.
it was like
It was-
$200 a piece for us
Yeah.
together
It-
with
it-
bills.
It was yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all were living cheap.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were.
yeah. But anyway, so
That AC
piss.
ran
Piss.
full
The
bore.
piss wall. I gotta know
yeah,
about
we all
the piss
move in
wall.
together. I actually, I grew up playing hockey. A little weird, from South Texas, from Corpus Christi, and
Up north,
grew
eh?
up playing. Yeah, grew up playing hockey, and I was up actually in New Hampshire playing hockey, and this guy, he came from British Columbia, Canada, and he always like this was the first time I ever heard it. He was like, one night after a game, usually after a game we go and drink. So
What?
oh yeah,
Why would
yeah,
you do
because
something
usually
like
have
that
the
seems
next
crazy
day
to
off.
me. Okay, we'll hear you out, but it seems a little far fetched.
So after a game, he's like, "Hey, I don't know what you're doing tonight, but we're gonna go back to the billet house and and drink some piss. And I was like, what the hell? I'm like, drink some piss. I'm not into that, you know. I don't. He's like, no, like beer, piss. And I'm like, oh, okay.
So why do they call it piss?
I guess it's the color. I don't
The
know.
carbonation, the acidity.
It foams, you know. But yeah, they call it piss up there.
And he comes, you know, he's our roommate, and he comes back starting talking about piss, and we're just like,
Yep.
What happened?
We
to you up
learned
there?
a lot of hockey terms.
a lot of I mean,
Yeah.
while we're telling the piss story, just pregame some of the other terminology.
Yeah.
Can you give us a quick rundown, like a couple vocab words we should know?
Yes.
Yeah,
Just
so-
basic hockey vocabulary.
Yeah, so the hockey players, they got their own little vocabulary. Yeah,
Vernacular or what?
Yeah.
If you've seen Letterkenny, you've
sayings.
heard it.
Yeah, little sayings that they love to hear or love to say. So, you know, like Colton right now, he's got the flow hanging out. He's got the flow hanging out the old Toby Keith special, and we're gonna have to get a backstory on that.
Yeah, we'll
I've been
come
called
in.
There. We're working around that.
Colt's gonna definitely have to bring that up here. In a little
I've
bit.
been called much worse.
But yeah, so Colton's got the flow coming out. That's one thing they love. Like I guess saying is talking about flow, their hair. Every hockey players, they love their hair. I cut mine off long time ago. I don't deal with that anymore.
I'm trying to picture you with long hair.
Flow.
Yeah, with
cut
the
the
flow.
flow?
Hey, you kept your hair a little
flow.
longer.
What about
I
lettuce?
did, I did.
The lettuce terminology.
The lettuce, yeah, that's the
reference
hair.
to hair?
That's reference to hair. They're big hair guys, I guess.
Big hair
In
guys.
the-
Big hair guys.
in the hockey world. But yeah, piss is another one. It's kind of I don't know. It's just the way they talk, I guess.
Piss, eh?
Like
Hey.
Some piss.
it's funny. Like you say, "A." I mean, it reminds me of like all those when I was playing in Minnesota. I played up there for like three years when I was in high school, and man, they love the way they talk is different. You know, the way they pronounce things. So
Yeah,
they don't say bag.
What do they say?
They call it beg.
It's a big. Are you gonna go hang out and do some ice fishing on the lick?
Pick your bags. We're going to Fargo.
Yeah.
God dang it!
But yeah, they're different people. But it's good. It's good to be back in Texas. I enjoy Texas.
So the piss wall, though.
The piss wall.
Right
circle.
back to the piss wall.
Right
So-
back to the piss wall.
What-
We're
what
going
is-
off
okay,
on
so-
tangents
piss
here.
wall.
So the piss wall. I think it actually came from another college. College we went to school with.
What?
Another college
His-
we went
like
to school with.
No,
Yeah,
Another
don't
guy.
don't give him any breaks. 'cause this is his first time.
co-student, I guess.
Co student.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the right word here,
Terminology.
but
He's in his hockey mindset. He doesn't
Yeah.
know how to be a normal human again.
yeah, no. But I think it stemmed from when we went in their house and saw what they had. Had a bunch of Shiner Light Blonde like cases. They cut them out and they
Oh.
put them on, stuck them on their wall. And I was like, man, that's badass. We should do it. You know. So every
College
time,
decor.
Yeah.
we, but we weren't like we would buy just random stuff. You know, like Dos Equis.
Yeah.
Try this and that, right?
Try this and that.
A lot of doughs, a lot of shiner.
I did that too in college. Like, actually, just real quick side note. So coming back to now that I know the piss wall isn't actually just a wall you piss on. I was like, God, y'all are animals. I thought I was wild. I thought I was rowdy. No, so and in college, me and the guys that I lived with, old Mikey, Doug, and Zane, we when we moved in that house together, like we started off every single time we finished a case or something, we'd be cutting them out. And then we kind of got tired of cutting them out for a while. Then there just started to grow a pile of empty beer boxes in the garage. And it got to probably, there had to be 30 boxes in that pile. And we just finally looked at it one day like, all right, everybody grab a pair of scissors. Spent 30 minutes cutting them out.
So
and
you
then
had a piss wall too,
we had a piss wall. We had a chalk wall too.
man. Our piss wall covered a whole entire bedroom, like floor to ceiling.
Yeah, we started growing up the ceiling.
Started pissing
What's the
on
best part of that story
You
is
said
when
you're
your
pissing
dad
on the
came.
ceiling?
Yeah,
So we'd already moved out.
They moved out. I had stayed there for another 2 more semesters, and then my dad actually came and helped me move out. And
Was he proud?
so we walk in, go in the room. I'm showing him all the things we need to take out, and he sees the piss wall. And he's like, "What the hell is that? Why? Why? Why?" It's like, you're in college. That's what you do, Dad.
It's awesome.
That's what you do.
Oh my god!
Because we're badasses.
Yeah, and he was like, "Well, now we got to take it down." So, thanks for that.
we stapled all of ours into the wall.
Oh man!
We used thumbtacks.
Oh, we use thumbtacks sometimes.
Thumbtacks.
Too. We whatever could adhere this.
100
You
holes
know.
in that wall, bro.
Yeah, and we put up some of your signs too.
Signs, flags, everything.
Yeah,
Wait,
Dressed it up.
You started towards the end, not even putting piss up there. You put some random sign up there. What was it?
Oh, I remember.
It was Texas Motor Speedway.
No.
It was
just like
it was a cardboard box.
Oh, the frozen little tacos, the
Taquitos.
Delmex and the
taquitos up on like this wall.
yeah. I mean, everything goes in piss wall.
On the piss wall. If you're
no
drinking
rules.
piss, you're probably eating taquitos.
Yeah, there's no rules on the piss wall. I mean, even little dip. When you showed me, I had no idea the little dip cans. You can take off the ring.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
Punch 'em around.
Yeah, you
I'm-
can punch them around.
I'm
I
not
didn't know.
big on that one. Not a fan of that. That seems tacky.
We poked some of those on there.
I say it seems
Yeah,
tacky.
give
and
one to Colt so he can sport it on his hat. You know.
oh, we could do
I
that.
think I wouldn't.
Speaking of Colt's hat, that's a story in itself.
Yeah.
Actually, real quick, I want to take a quick break and grab a couple more
Yeah, I'm
cold
running
snacks.
dry over
we're,
here.
Yeah.
we're running out of fuel.
Good idea.
So, guys, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
And we're back.
Okay. That's a cold snack.
Cold
If
snack.
you've never heard that noise before, it means that we're drinking Capri Suns.
And if you're unsure what you heard, here it is again.
That's 2 in a row.
It's a twofer.
So over the break, we talked about Colt's hat. I don't know the full story on Colt's hat. I don't know
Well,
anything about it.
For all y'all that are listening and not watching on YouTube, it is the HEB
Put
special.
the hat back on, please.
Star Spangled
Your
Banner.
grease is showing.
Hey, you're gonna get it in your glasses if you don't put that thing back.
Anyway,
It's an
American flag.
American flag.
Toby Keith-esque hat.
It looks like somebody threw it in the back seat of a pickup and
Start
threw
throwing crap on top of
everything that they could possibly put on top of it.
With the tag still on it.
That was important.
That was
Yeah, the
important.
That
tag
was
is
the rule
still
when you
Yes.
bought it.
Then-
I've had it
then
over a year now.
If you're going to buy the hat, you cannot take the tag off.
And I have not.
it. If I can apply an audio visual to it, it's like imagine like that crumpled up Toby Keith hat, and then
Very colorful.
Uncle Sam from the poster where he's pointing. I want you. It looks like he barfed all over the hat and just painted it red, white, and blue.
So
It's
Garrett,
very patriotic.
why don't you tell how the hat came about?
So, yeah, it was. I think the boys came down for.
Down there catching some
Down,
reds, right?
yeah, we were down in the coast.
Chasing some tails.
For those who don't know, Garrett, he's from Corpus. There's water down there.
Yeah, we got some water down there. Not like over here. We was driving around, it's a bunch of dust, and it's nice though. Yeah, nice little. Nice,
He's like, hey man, this is a shithole, but it's a nice place.
it's not bad. But you can tell when I was driving in last night. It came late last night. It is a little oil town because, man, it's like driving through just like regular city. I mean, there's like one light for every 15 blocks, you know. So all you see is headlights coming at you. You can't
Yeah.
really see much around you, but yeah. But anyway, so the boys came down for fishing, and we took the. I think was it before or after we? It had to have been after we went one day.
Took your dad's boat out that we tear something up. every time
Yeah,
you take.
Sam likes to tear stuff up.
Well, I think Colt
Maybe
likes to tear it up on me.
maybe Sam is the problem.
Maybe.
Might be, but yeah. Anyways, we were fishing down there and went down into the HEB. They got nice, not only groceries, but they got some nice lure section, a little fishing section.
Great assortment of cold snacks.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Good assortment of cold snacks.
And so we go, and Colt's like, "Well, let's go look around." And he looks and he finds a hat. He finds that hat right there, and
I'll just try
Sam
it on.
goes.
I'm just being goofy.
Yeah.
Silly
And
little goose, go jump in the pond.
this is how gullible Colt is. Sam's like, "Yeah, you need to buy that. That you look good in that, Sam." And
Colt's like, really?
that's all you got to say to Colt. You'll look good in that. And yep, I'm doing it.
On the mic, baby.
Well, first I took it as a challenge. Then I felt complimented. And I felt good. Like, you know what? Was $20? But like,
It wasn't
no,
20 bucks.
no,
Don't
30 bucks.
value it that much.
Dude, I think it was $30 for this piece of crap.
No.
Hey, don't call it a
Hey,
piece
it's
of
a
crap.
good hat, man.
It's
But-
gotta become, you know.
That's been a good hat.
But
We're gonna put it on a T-shirt.
I'm gonna change your host picture on the podcast info. I'm gonna change it to that.
But the rule was there was only
Yeah.
one rule if you bought the hat. Go ahead, Garrett.
no, you tell the
No,
rule.
you took over, Sam. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm taking over. The only rule was like if you're going to buy the hat, you are not allowed under any circumstance to take the tag off. And
Nice.
And I have
here
not
it
taken
is
the
today.
tag off.
The tag. I mean, if you're gonna wear a hat like
Can we
that,
verify tag is still on?
Can you?
Yeah,
Can we
we
see
just-
the tag?
yeah,
How
can
does
we
it
see
go?
it?
Oh, look
there
at
it
that.
is. What does it say?
That's true gear.
True
True
gear.
That's
gear.
true gear.
And it
gear.
still
It's
got the
it's
little
true.
hanger it was hanging on.
Yeah,
It truly is gear.
it's a great, it's a great
a
little
great hat.
compliment to the Pit Vipers and
Oh,
the
God.
Realtree camo shirt that you have cut the sleeves off of.
Yeah. Dude, it's too hot to have sleeves.
Yeah,
I don't know
It's very
what y'all
hot
thinking.
here.
Well, we told you the last rule is keep the cold snacks cold and keep the Crocs rocking. And he took it a step further when it goes to comfort. He's like, you know what, sleeves? Who fucking needs them?
if you're gonna call
Just
yourself
rip them off.
if you're gonna call yourself Rowdy, you gotta look the part.
Yeah. Well, I think rowdy is a mindset. It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
If you're gonna be
Yeah.
rowdy, you know,
It comes in waves.
I
It does.
think there's a song about that.
mean-
It's like wave on wave.
Don't I look like I'm ready for a Kid Rock concert?
You look like you're ready to
something like
perform a Kid Rock concert.
Yeah.
All right, I want to look at the list real quick because we've been going off on some tangents.
Yeah,
If you haven't noticed, it's been a while since the boys have been back.
And
So.
we've just been catching up.
Yeah,
boys
just
are
trying to
coming
catch
down.
up here.
what's that song? Little
Thin Lizzy.
Thin Lizzy.
Thin Lizzy, who sings it.
Yeah, the boys are
The
back.
boys
in
are
town.
back
Yep.
in town. We played it last night after y'all spent 15 minutes in the house.
I was getting them the grand tour.
Yeah, I was getting the tour.
Tour A.
Hey, all right, so I had this left over from, we never got to it on episode 2. Your go-to auto parts store. What's your go-to auto parts store? If you have to go somewhere and get something for your automobile, which store are you going? What's the best store?
I guess I don't have a go-to, but
Everyone's got to, even if you don't know. Like, if I'm not thinking
I'd
about
go
it,
to like O'Reilly's. I mean,
yeah, they have a great
Well,
jingle.
Here's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking. If you got to go to the auto parts store, it's usually a pretty bad day already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Kidding.
So, you're Googling, like, AutoZone has it, O'Reilly has it. What's closer, what's cheaper?
Yeah,
You know what?
Yeah.
AutoZone, I didn't really start going to AutoZone until like this past year. I've always been a big O'Reilly's guy.
I do
Yeah,
got
well, you know-
I've always went to the Vato Zone. You know?
The Vato Zone? You know,
The Vato Zone.
Napa's.
cheap.
I do got a good O'Reilly story. About a
All right, let's hear it.
year
Yeah.
ago, I guess about 2 years ago now, my tail lights went out in my old red Chevy, the Red Rocket.
Red Rocket.
Rest in
Remember
peace,
that
Red Rocket.
beast.
Oh, yeah.
Far as I know, it's still running.
Still kicking
What a
somewhere.
fine piece of machine.
It's got to have 300,000. It's got to have 300,000 miles on it at this point. Anyway,
it's not a diesel.
No,
little 2001, 2001 4.3 Vortec V6. Anyway, taillights are out, so
Yeah.
I go to O'Reilly's, go get some new taillights. And no, I'm there by myself. I didn't know anybody out here at that time, so I didn't have anybody helping me. So I'll put the taillights in the O'Reilly's parking lot, and I'll walk back inside. I get one of those guys, looks like he's not doing nothing. Hey, man, can you come watch these real quick and make sure they're working? You know, I just replaced the taillights, so I'm thinking I got a short somewhere. Am I popping fuses? What? So he walks out there with me. It's like, all I need you to do is, like, you see the taillights on, so that's good. I just need you to make sure the brake light comes on when I hit the brake. I didn't even turn around to walk to the front of the truck to go press the brake. He goes, oh, it's on.
Oof.
I hadn't pressed the brake yet, dude.
Colt's like, you know what?
You're
Give me.
watching me. I'm here.
Colt's like, you know what? Trade me shirts. You don't work here anymore.
Hey, right quick.
I'm not a car guy by any means. I suck at working on engines, but Jesus Christ.
Hey, right before we get like off of the Red Rocket, I'd like for you to tell one quick story on the Red Rocket.
Which one?
My favorite story. When you were hunting with your dad.
Oh yeah.
Right quick, throw that story in there.
I've heard this one.
Okay, well, the Red Rocket has
What the hell are those holes in your head?
the Red Rocket. When last I saw it, still had 2 bullet holes in the hood. Now, here's the story. We back home, there's a couple of game ranches. These game ranches have exotic game on them. You know, African, Australian, stuff like that. Well, those exotics get off, and for those of y'all who don't know, exotic game is free game all year, any method, any means.
Is that right?
Because they're not a native game animal.
Okay, real quick, just you can
But,
get back to it after this. Disclaimer: do not take any information on this podcast legally, and we are not
lawyers.
experts. We're not lawyers. This is just fun.
Correct.
I'm not gonna have. Okay, continue the story. I just wanted to say that legal
We
disclaimer.
assume no liability for your
Can't tell the
fuck-ups.
game warden. Well, Colt been canning off the Rowdy Folk Network said I can.
Yeah, don't do that.
Anytime,
Here we go.
anywhere.
We,
It's like,
we
You're the
assume
one with
no
the pit
liability
vipers.
for you fucking up.
yeah. Be smart. Make smart choices, guys.
Anyway, so a red stag got off one of those game ranches and found its way onto our deer lease.
How
And
convenient.
how convenient. And
Win the
so
lottery.
we'd watched him for a while, thinking he would leave. And talking to some people who kind of knew a little bit more about him, said, dude, those animals are dumb as hell. They will not leave if they think there's food there. And this is getting towards the end of summer. We're running feeders and stuff, getting ready for deer season. It's like, crap. We got to take care of it.
Take care of it.
Darn.
What a civic duty.
Rats.
Anyway, me and Dad's out at the deer lease one time, driving the old Red Rocket. Loaded for bear.
What's the year on the Red Rocket? Did we clarify that?
That was a 2001.
2001.
2001
Chevy
Chevy
Silverado.
Silverado.
Silverado. Made out of real tornadoes.
That's right.
And it was it was just a single cab, right?
Yeah,
I
just
mean,
single cab,
yeah.
short, wide.
Somebody always had
oh,
to
yeah.
ski. When
Somebody
I was
always had
It-
to ski when Colton.
It looked real
Colton
in
goes-
place if you ever saw it at a Kid Rock concert parked out in the parking lot.
That's one thing we didn't tell Sam's wife is that Sam would volunteer to ski. So we,
Sam loves skiing.
That's a negative.
Anyways, the story on the Red Rocket.
So-
Let's hear it.
So really, we just went out there to kind of hang out, get out of the house for a bit, go see what we could see, maybe shoot some hogs if something came out. Oh, we're sitting in one field. We're not hiding or nothing. The truck's parked in the road, the road that the farmer uses. Watching some does, some younger deer playing around. Here comes that stag. Looks like somebody's horse walking around out there compared to those deer. That thing's freaking huge. Anyway, like, there he is. So Dad gets out the passenger seat. I get out the driver's seat. I had a 308. He had a 25-06.
Good
And,
gun.
and we're laying. They're both really good guns. So we both laying across the hood.
you know about guns. That's for damn sure.
Laying across the hood. Dad's lower on the hood, kind of in front of me. I'm further up the hood. Looking down the scope. As soon as that deer turns broadside, we let him have it. Bam! He's still up. You can tell he's hit, but he's still up. Reload. Hit him again. Wham! He kind of jumps a little bit and His knees get a little weak. He falls over, dies. It's like, cool. Hell yeah, we got him. There's a lot of meat on that, too. We were excited. Anyway, I get up. I'm looking at him. I look down on my truck. There's 2 bullet holes in my hood. I was clearing the scope, but I wasn't considering the inch or 2 difference you got between the...
You weren't considering that your barrel was pointed straight at the hood of your truck?
Yeah, exactly. So...
that green means go.
Yep.
Sitting on G, waiting on O.
Now, thankfully, I mean, it was on the edge of the hood, so, I mean, didn't mess anything up. So.
Except your pride.
Except my pride.
Hey, no, that was a tactical decision by Colt. He was trying to pick up some extra metal. It's a big animal. Trying to put a little more metal over that bullet on its way out.
Yeah, but Colton didn't shoot the deer.
I did not. Dad
No.
killed it. Well, Dad's a good guy. He tried to make me feel better. I'm pretty sure I missed that second shot. That second one had to be you. Like, I think I shot your hood too. Like, Dad, there's no way. The end of your barrel is further out than where the holes are. You know, I mean, Dad, thank you, but no, that's not how it went.
God dang it.
You got that deer. I did not.
That little story actually reminds me of my little excursion I just had when I built my AR-10. I don't think I told you all this, but I was putting the scope on, and I was obviously trying to sight it in.
Why would you want to do that?
Just built a new gun. Yeah. Just built a new gun, and I'm sighting in the scope, and I've got this little cheesy ass laser deal you put at the end of your barrel.
The old sight mark bore sighter.
And I'm just like, okay, if I could, and then if I could just get it, on paper, and then I'll just dial it in, it should be pretty easy. Well, I put that laser on and line it up, get my scope in. I'm like, okay, as long as I hit paper. I fire my first shot.
Whammy.
Nothing. It's almost like I didn't shoot. My dad's looking in his down his scope, and he's like, I didn't see anything. Like, okay, well, let me fire another shot. So I go, fire another shot. Nothing. Didn't even, no dirt kicking up, no nothing.
See, I always will look at down the barrel and point the barrel straight at the target first.
Yeah, that's and then here's Sam, and he's got his old wise man, old man deal here. So okay, so the range guy that owns the range. He sees me, and I'm like jacking with the gun. I've got this stupid ass laser on this thing, and he's like, "Take that laser off. Pull your gun apart, take the bolt out, look down the barrel, look down the barrel, look down your scope, and get it within, get it on paper at least so you can see."
Wise man.
Wise man.
Wise man.
So sure enough, I do all that, get it set up, look down my barrel, and my crosshairs, I'm not kidding, were about a foot low.
Wow. Really?
On the target. So if you're thinking of that, crosshairs at 100 yards, foot low, I'm pointing my crosshairs right at the target.
You're how's my
barrel? And,
Gosh, dang.
yeah, I flew 2 shots over the burn.
Oh, man.
And 308, I'm like, yeah. But
just watching the news, shaking
at the neighbors.
But I know.
Sitting that night in his recliner, like, oh God,
So,
Channel 10, just waiting for a story.
Yeah, so
That was my prize calf.
But I know that there was behind the burn there was nothing, so
Oh, man.
That's good.
It's all
at
good.
least.
so it shouldn't have went too far. But anyways, as soon as I did that, dialed it way up. First shot within an inch.
Damn.
Yeah, within an inch, 100
See,
yards.
Old men know what they're talking
They know what they're talking about. Yeah, they're wise.
Oh man. I had a quick question for y'all too. I've been thinking about this, and I thought of Sam first because we talked about this in I think in college.
Yeah.
We were eating one night and we were cooking at your apartment or something, and so my question is, it'll come around. Whenever you eat a bunch of food, like regardless Thanksgiving or whatever, you just kind of gorge yourself a bit. What's your go-to move? Are you I know you're a pushback guy. You push back from the table.
Oh yeah, I told you that story.
Yeah,
right?
you
gotta
push back.
get the old pushback. You know.
And take a deep breath, and then get back into it. You're
Go
pushback
push
guy.
back. Push back from the table.
Or like you gotta stand up for a minute, maybe let out a burp, make some room. Or Garrett, what's your go-to if you eat too much food? Or are you just out of commission? Or are you like you take a second?
A food coma kind of guy.
Are you a food coma kind of guy?
I'm definitely like a deep breath.
Yeah, like,
you know?
like,
All right,
let's get back in.
keep going. You know, like Reese.
I'm definitely a pushback guy. Like I don't know what it is about stretching it out. I feel like helps.
Yeah.
But if a burp comes, it's welcome.
Oh yeah.
No
I'm
matter-
a big
the grease
combo
is
guy.
welcome.
The
Oh,
grease.
yeah.
The grease is welcome.
Unbutton shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Relief.
you know, the classic, loosen up one, belch
Yeah,
knot.
yeah. Just
Yeah.
let the
Belt
let the
knot.
belt breathe a little
Yeah,
bit.
you know. Fly might be optional.
Yeah, it might be
The
depending
zipper,
on the crowd
yeah.
you're in.
Yes.
I mean, if you're eating at the Olive Garden, probably don't unbutton your jeans and pop the flat. Well, I mean,
why
if you're in a booth, maybe.
Yeah.
Why not? You're all family.
When you're here, your family. That's Vin Diesel's favorite restaurant. I got family. They can reuse that line. They can make 50 Fast and Furious movies, and Vin Diesel will be saying the same line every movie, and it's gonna be a different like. I ain't got cousins. I got family. I ain't got no friends. I still got family.
Dang it, man.
They paid him millions of dollars just to say "I am Groot," right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he was like the highest paid actor in that movie, right?
I think.
I
Is it?
thought.
Why couldn't I? Why didn't they ask me? Like, I could have done that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Give us your best I am Groot.
Yeah.
I am Groot.
$50 million.
$50 million.
Pay the man.
Pay the piper.
We'll pay you in a cold snack.
Yeah.
For the
Might
episode.
need a
take
cold
it.
snack.
Might need another one.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Might
I think
take a quick break.
let's take
Time for a quick
y'all
break.
ready for a quick break?
Yeah. Cold
Let's
snack.
go refuel, recharge, and guys, we'll be right back.
Come back with a clear mind.
Yes, sir.
Howdy, howdy. Let's get rowdy.
Oh yeah. I didn't like it at first. It's kind of growing on me.
It's a T-shirt.
Yeah, when I heard it,
Merchandise.
when y'all called me, I think that was the episode that he brought it out, right?
Yeah,
Episode
that
two?
was the first episode he said that.
Oh, the first episode.
No, I mean, the second episode with you calling in, that's
Yeah.
when he started that.
Yeah.
Well, which one-
when I went back and listened to it.
Well, Sam said it.
Sam said it originally.
Really?
I think he did.
I'll take credit for it.
It's pretty good, though.
But
they
well,
thought it was a little too greasy, so I said it.
It's pretty
it's
greasy.
pretty greasy.
I just have to, before we get into the topic, I just have to reiterate how funny it was that Sam literally, word for word, said exactly the same thing as I did. That we
called it?
remember
That was
Colt
it was back
from
to back.
college. That was funny. That was pretty good.
It couldn't have been better.
No.
I just let y'all talk for a minute because I was wheezing. I was
Yeah.
wiping tears out of my eyes. That was the
Yeah.
perfect analogy, man. You hit the nail right on the head.
Yeah, that was good.
So earlier, Garrett, we was talking about you drove in the other night. So
Yeah.
you've been to West Texas now?
Yeah.
Well, you've been to West Texas before, but what do you think?
Well, last time I came, it was actually for hockey. Isn't that funny?
Little jackalopes?
The old
Old
jackalopes.
jackalopes.
Shout out to
Ooh.
the jackalopes.
Wherever they are.
Not
Who won?
maybe. They had a pretty good team. I think they won.
Really?
It was
They're
it was
drinking that
youth
Midland
league.
water. That's
Yeah.
strong. Man.
Yeah, I've heard about that Midland water. Y'all got some good water out here. Yeah, make some athletes out of some kids.
Friday
Anyways,
Night Lights.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That my impression of Midland. It's actually pretty nice.
Don't go to Odessa.
Odessa. When I was younger, I don't really remember much. I think I was like 10 years old. So I
Wouldn't
don't
recommend it.
Yeah, wouldn't recommend
There's
it. I mean,
one. There's one redeeming quality. I've gone to Odessa like a handful of times for work, but on my personal time, I've gone to Odessa probably 6 or 7 times, and every single time, It's for Jersey Girls Pizza.
The Thunderdome,
The Thunderdome.
Odessa,
Oh, yeah.
Hordessa.
Oh.
Whoa.
That's kind of harsh.
Take it easy.
Oh, man. Hey, there's kids
Hey,
listening.
those are my neighbors.
They can't help it.
Yeah. So, but anyways, yeah, the West Texas is. It's
I think it gets a bad rap, man.
yeah.
I think it's fun. Like, Midland's fun.
It's definitely from when I was 10 years old and coming in. It's like I definitely it's way different from what I remember. I mean,
Well-
I remember nothing back then, and it was still like pretty good back then. You know, a big boom going on, but
Yeah.
it's nowadays. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it gets a bad rap almost.
Well, that's what we
you know?
said.
The Tall City, as they call it.
That's what we said a
Yeah.
couple episodes ago. I'd say we've all been pleasantly surprised.
I wonder,
Really?
I wonder why they call it the Tall City. Probably because it's the tallest,
It's the tallest
city
thing out here.
around
Yeah.
for miles.
It's the only skyscraper you'll see within
Yeah.
500 miles or something. I don't know the
Something like
mileage. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's surprising in a good way. Like, and we ended up having a good time, and then we all
Cover me, reloading.
there it is
Back in the fight.
crisp. We all, like, I'm pretty sure at first, like, I moved up here. I was here for 3-4 months before I found out y'all were here.
You know, I said I promised myself I would never move to Midland.
Yeah.
And here I am.
I remember he
With your boys.
specifically
Somebody
said
told me
that to the boys too.
It's like, I'll never move there.
That place is a dump. That's what he would say. Well,
Here
here
I am.
you are. You got a house. I mean,
Yeah,
Hey, there is a tree in the backyard.
there is.
There is a
There's
tree.
a couple trees in
It's
the
a
tree and a
too.
pool.
It's a
There's a
green,
pool.
and there's
Oh,
a
the pool is-
the pool was hidden
Above-ground
last night.
Intex pool is.
Oh.
Money can't buy happiness.
30-minute pool.
30 minutes.
It did
That,
not-
that was Sam's little pitch to me. He's like, dude, when you come, because he called me Monday, and it's, what is it, Saturday now? He called me Monday and was like, hey, you need to come to Midland. I was like, okay.
Why would I want to do that?
Let's see if I can burn some vacation. So yeah, so he was like, I think it was then. He was like, dude, because you already
bought
had
it,
the
and
pool.
it was coming on the way or something.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, he was like, man, I got this pool. It's a 30-minute pool. I'm like,
It
what
says
the
30 minutes.
what the
It's a
hell is
half hour.
30-minute pool?
Garrett, you don't understand. It's a half-hour pool.
He's like, it says it takes 30 minutes to set up. I'm like, oh, okay.
hey, who ended up, by the way,
That was so wrong.
who ended up setting it up?
Rivers.
Rivers.
Yeah, here we are. We heard Sam was getting a pool. Me and Kyle, and I'm sure Garrett at some point. Like, let us know. We'll help you set it up. You just give us a
My,
call.
my wife was so anxious to put it up that she couldn't even wait for me to get
Then,
off work. She's
yeah, the other day, Kyle was at the house, and I said, "Oh yeah, he should have got his pool by now. Like, has he got to set it up? Does he need help? Like, I haven't heard from him." And Kyle says, "Oh, River set it up."
Hey, I pulled the wife out here to Midland, and the woman is anxious to see some water, even if it's from an above-ground pool. I couldn't contain her.
Yeah. But
There's a
Yeah.
good chance to get out of the heat, man. I mean, when it gets this hot, I mean, this time of year,
Yeah, and you're still wearing jeans.
still wearing jeans.
yeah,
Well, not in the pool, I mean, I'll take them off for that, but
yeah.
If you could get some denim swimming trunks, I'm sure you would.
probably, yeah. I mean,
Wrangler-
we should make some.
Wrangler,
Rowdy
that's
folk.
your
Oh, some rowdy folk. Maybe just like a denim print swimsuit. I don't want to put actual denim in that's gonna be rough.
Wrangler.
With a
If you're
zipper
listening,
and
that's your
everything.
$1 million idea.
Well, no, we're not giving that one away for free. There are some ideas we talk about on the pod, and some of them I don't care if we don't get credit for them. I just want them to exist.
Yeah.
Like the whole cooling jeans, I'm not gonna make that, but I hope somebody does. If somebody can figure out, I don't care if you use chemicals. I don't care what you use to do it. If you can make,
want chemicals around your loins?
I don't care. We work in,
It's too expensive to have kids.
I'm just saying, like, but that idea, that's doable. We're trademarking it now. Jamie, get on that shit. Copyright it.
Yeah, Colt, where's Jamie?
Yeah.
I heard second episode that there was
obviously
gonna
she
be a-
hasn't listened to episode 2 because I haven't heard back.
We all.
That sounds like a you problem.
It is.
That's a pee-pee.
Well, it's actually a
personal
we problem now.
I
Right?
can say that's a.
You brought it onto
Now-
you, and now you brought your problems
you,
over
Cole,
here.
You
so.
live your life, but once it starts affecting me, whoa.
We kind of got off on a tangent.
Oh yeah,
But
well, at least we
because
kept it on the West Texas.
So I just came in. I haven't been up here. So I mean, what's kind of the local stuff that's I've heard the bars that y'all have gone to and the
But sometimes you
concerts
don't
and
want to
stuff.
go to the bar.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Some people don't drink.
Yeah, that's true.
So the girls, my fiance Bree, Sam's wife Rivers, and a few friends of Bree's, they're going to a little get together called Summer Mummers. And if you're local here, you've heard about it. I've never been.
I've heard a lot of good things. One of my coworkers has been, and so as far as we can understand, we'll have a more in-depth knowledge of it after they get back and tell us about it.
And we're going.
We're going. Is it next week?
2
weeks.
The 19th.
Yeah,
So
2 weeks.
okay. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, there it is. Anyways, but as far as we can tell, it's like a comedy play, like actors on a stage, and they're doing their thing, acting out a play as actors do.
But you get to throw popcorn at them.
And yeah, and
That's what they do in a play.
The whole gist of it is, if you've ever,
It's an interactive play.
yeah, you get to
Like
throw
4D
popcorn.
theater, like a 4D theater.
I don't think
No,
it's
it's
anything
Like
like that.
spit on you.
That's like, but like they,
Water
my understanding, like I work with a guy who's been
Oh really?
What the hell was that?
dog walk around
I
outside.
thought that was a coyote. I'm definitely in West Texas. Coyote walks across the.
Anyway, so I work with a guy. He's been to Summer Mummers. It's been a long time ago. He went. It's probably 20 years. But he said, like the actors will get within the crowd, and he said he was glad he wasn't wearing his nice cowboy hats. So the guy in front of him, they took his hat off of him, filled it with popcorn, and slammed it on his head.
Damn.
So I guess it's that kind of party.
So basically what I'm getting the vibes is like if you ever went to like a concert or like a music festival when you were in college and they had beer showers where all the degenerate young people were drinking and then they play a
not down
song
with
they
that.
like and
Every
they start
time-
slinging beer. It's like that but with popcorn.
Every time Roger Krager plays Everclear, beer
I'd
shower.
rather sling it.
popcorn thrown at me than beer.
You want to be
shower.
greasy?
Yeah.
I'm not.
We
like
already
Colt.
got what we already got it. That's the
Yeah,
whole
we got
deal.
enough
That's why
grease
you
to
don't wear
deal with
nice
around
clothes to
here.
some mummers, or else you're gonna get butter everywhere.
Got enough grease to deal
I
with
should tell
around
my
here.
wife. that.
Yo,
We did.
She still did it. She
I'll
still put her.
I'll work
something
on the
in
grease so
meeting.
y'all don't have to.
It maybe won't be that bad. I don't know. We don't know that much about it. We'll know more about it tonight
So
after they get
what
back
is a
and tell us.
mummer?
A mummer?
That's an excellent question.
A mummer, like sometimes you mumble stuff. And it's
Is
like,
that what that means?
I don't know.
Summer mummer.
I don't know what a mummer is.
We may find out.
Like a
Or
mummy.
is that like
Yeah.
a
It's
mum?
like a.
Well, because if you look it
Is
up,
this like a
they
British
are
thing?
very vague about what they do.
they don't
They,
want people
they don't.
to know.
They leave it to the imagination. So I think that's part of their brand. It's like, if you want, you can look it up, but
You're not gonna find that much.
no,
A
you can
mummer-
find. Here's where you buy tickets. Come see for yourself.
I feel like a mummer's like instead of Brendan Fraser, if he was in The Mummy, if they just picked a guy from Alabama out of his backyard, and they had him play the role, he's like, "Holy shit, there's a mummer!" Like that's the first summer mummy.
What else?
There's a lot of sand out here.
So
What
gotta
else
be
is there to
Egyptian
do in
land.
Midland?
like me and Bree have been. We keep talking about going. We still haven't done it. Midland Rockhounds.
I've been to a rock house
It's
game.
tough.
Oh, you did go?
Yeah.
It's too hot right now.
Minor league
It's fun.
baseball. Dude,
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it.
They're in the
I-
same league as the Hooks, right?
I got to
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
old
Yeah.
Kenny
Or the same,
Powers.
Kenny
Center
Powers.
field.
Dude, I love minor league baseball.
It's fun. man.
Those boys.
Minor league stuff is always fun. Like going to see the Corpus Christi ice race back in the day.
Yeah.
Like a front row seat is like 25. It used to be like $25. You get a
Yeah.
dollar churro,
Yeah.
a foot long churro for $1. You kidding me?
Yeah.
You get to watch people beat each other up. You
But
should have
beers are
seen.
like $7 though. It's
That
like-
doesn't- I wasn't
now,
drinking
now.
at that age.
Yeah.
I wasn't drinking, but my dad was
Yeah,
having.
right.
I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
I wasn't drinking in public.
we don't condone underage drinking in this.
But my dad, let me tell you, literally after the first 15 minutes of our first ice hockey game, my dad's like, "Screw football! Hit him with the stick." And my dad was all into that. He was having a good time. We went to a couple after that, but it's always been, I mean, it's just like high energy, but like low. I'm not gonna just put them down. Like the crowds it wasn't never super packed.
Yeah.
But it was always like,
It's
if
fun.
more people like us found out about it, it would be packed a lot more. Just because
yeah.
you get there and you're like, this is fun.
I mean, it's like
Yeah.
it's like the difference between professional and college football. Like college football, they're playing, they're trying to get noticed.
Yeah.
You know,
They
same
gotta
with same
play.
with minor league baseball. They're trying to get noticed by all the
Professionals
major
are
league guys.
making $1 million whether they're playing or sitting on the bench. You know.
Yeah.
And you got people like Tom Brady throwing to certain receivers so they can get their bonuses for however many touchdowns they get and stuff. And they're just kind of picking and choosing. Not to say that he isn't. Like, he's good. But I'm just saying, like, you know, like you said, they're already there. They made it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get into sports talk.
Yeah, we better stop.
Yeah, we
But,
better get out of that.
But something else that me and Bree found is pretty fun out here. You know, if sports aren't your thing, if you like movies, is the, you know, we go to Regal and
I do like
all that.
Regal.
You know, I go to the actual movie theaters for the movies I'm really excited about because you know I want the good sound and all that. But something that's just fun to do, like we saw the last Halloween
Yeah.
last year at the Big Sky Drive-In.
I have not been yet. I've heard about it.
It
is what it is.
It's a drive-in theater. I mean, it's nothing special, but it's just something fun to do.
I was just thinking about that time that our AC went out in college. We went to the movie theater.
Man, that was awesome.
We watched
Endgame.
with the end game.
We were like,
That was like my third time watching it.
yeah, we didn't really want to watch it. We were just like, where could we go to kill like 3 hours in the AC?
Yeah.
Avengers Endgame.
And that was because it went out
In the middle of summer.
in the middle of summer.
Yeah.
Hot.
Yeah, maintenance wasn't going to be able to get there till the next day.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like,
They're like,
we got
we can't we can't sit in
And
this.
Sam's sitting in his recliner, soaked in sweat, Wrangler jeans and boots on. He's like, "Gosh, it's hot."
Yeah, the Wranglers did not come off. Still.
Oh no, never.
That's a man right there.
We play. You know, we threw the frisbee a lot when we were in college. We always were throwing the frisbee, and anytime Colton would get the frisbee, you knew when he threw it, it was going over the fence. And I just remember this one time, like right where we lived in our duplex, there was like one of those.
It was an FBI crime lab.
Well,
Yeah, and I think it
you
was
just
like
spoiled my story, but that's cool.
Jamie, mute Colt.
Yeah, yeah, that's where I was going with that. But
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
okay. You stole my thunder, but you know.
I thought you were having a hard time.
Actually,
I thought you were having a hard time remembering.
I
He's
think
building it up.
I think,
He's building
I think
it
we
up.
need to take a quick break, and we're gonna have a little counseling session between Colt and Sam. We're gonna work.
yeah,
their
we need to
problems
figure
out.
this out.
Yeah, we
quick.
will.
This aggression cannot stand, man.
I'm sorry.
This isn't Vietnam. This is the Rowdy Folk Podcast. There are rules. All right, guys. We'll be right back.
Welcome back.
Oh, that's a crisp sound.
Perfect.
Alrighty. Well, Colt and Sam have worked things out, and let me just tell you, everything's gonna be a-okay. They're buddies again. No hard feelings here.
Never weren't, buddy.
I'm gonna kick your ass in the parking lot. Not kiss your ass.
Wow.
Shit.
True colors.
Oh, here we go.
That's cool.
I'm just a guest here.
That's cool.
like,
know that.
Colt tries
pulled
to
me
say
off.
something intimidating, like I'm gonna kick your ass, and it comes out. I'm gonna kiss your ass
Yeah.
in the parking lot.
You ever
know what? You should
ever
probably
tr-
just stop talking.
you ever try to bitch somebody out and then you start stuttering?
Oh, God.
Oh man.
Oh, that's fun.
Anyway,
I'll let
continue.
Garrett tell.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
Somebody tell the fucking story.
I had forgotten a few very key, important
Oh, my God.
points on the story. So
I
Garrett,
want to
go
kiss
ahead.
your ass.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Don't think I won't forget that.
I'm putting that on a t-shirt.
Archived. Anyways, yeah. So we were at college and we were throwing the frisbee around, and it might have been a few drinks.
White Claws, I think.
White Claws.
Oh, God.
White
That was
Claws.
the first time.
Oh man,
Yeah,
It was a Monday.
Yeah,
It was a Monday.
Had a
What a
test
Monday.
the next day.
yeah,
Yeah. Anyways.
and there's a funny picture out there about drinking White Claws.
Yeah, there is.
think Colt's seen it. He giggled. Anyways, so throwing the frisbee around, and there's a little building behind the house. It's not marked. Doesn't have any kind of indication of what it is. Just a building. It's got a fence with a little bit of barbed wire on top, so it's a little questionable.
Mm-hmm.
And but no markings. No, I mean there's no.
Not
we
even
have-
no trespassing.
We have no idea. So the whole FBI thing came later.
We did
we
not know.
did not
it was
know.
an FBI crime lab.
But anyway, so we're throwing the frisbee around. Everybody here is athletic, I would say, but I'm
Not
sorry,
me.
but Colton is probably the least athletic here. I'm not trying to put anybody down out on the internet.
I tried my hardest, but I'm not.
But I mean, athletic enough to walk around, you know. So, so, Colton actually slings that thing about 50 yards left where me and Sam are,
Really shanks it.
and the wind catches it. Everything it grabs everything in that frisbee and actually goes over the fence. And
We actually end up throwing. I actually end up throwing 2 over there.
yeah. Let's
That's
make sure.
something to be
make
proud
sure-
of.
figure
And we
out
were kind
Colt.
of pissed. We're like, all right, dude, like this is not the first time. Like, you're gonna go get that frisbee.
Yeah. So we're kind of pissed, you know. We're telling them, well, you need to go get that frisbee because this is a problem. You know?
This is an issue.
And I think there was a little bit of controversy on who bought the frisbee and whatnot. You know? So that probably played a part into it too. But yeah, we ended up trying to talk Colton into jumping the fence. I mean, at this point, we don't know what kind of building it is. You know, it's just a fence to us. And we're talking. You know, we're all, you know,
Hashing it out.
yeah, hashing it out, you know, telling Colt, you know, no balls and anyways, lucky for Colt,
I think
somebody
I remember
came
now.
out of that building and saved him because it
Tossed it over.
was getting to the point where
It was
we
about to
wanted our
happen.
frisbee back.
You know what I think it was though. Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
You know, somebody just walked out. Hey, can we get our frisbee back? Yeah, sure. You know, toss frisbee. Hey, thank you. And we went on about our shit. And then a couple weeks later, they were mowing over there on the other side of that building. And I don't remember why
yeah.
I don't know. Remember why we started talking to that landscaper?
What is this place, anyways?
Yeah, he stopped his mower and everything was BSing with us. He's a cool guy. He said, "Oh yeah." I think y'all were talking shit about me. Say, "Yeah, this dumbass throwing frisbees over the fence," or something like that. He goes, "Oh, yeah, it's a good thing you didn't climb that fence. That's an FBI crime lab." Like, holy shit!
Yeah, so we were glad that Colton never jumped over that fence. I mean,
Well, I mean,
Let it be
served
known.
him right.
I mean,
Let it be known that he never climbed the fence.
did not.
He chickened out, which is a
Yeah.
good thing.
Sometimes
Yeah.
being a bitch is a good thing.
Wise words.
Just little. And I mean, I guess that's a perfect place because you wouldn't even expect something like that to be like right next to a college,
No.
you know. But weirder
They're
things
over
have
here.
happened, I guess.
I wonder how much they got on their camera of us in the backyard.
In the background.
They're over there trying to figure out how he killed JFK, and we're over there getting drunk, throwing frisbees.
That's
Look at
such
these
that's
idiots.
such like a that's such a generic. The story is funny, but just like that little moment in the story when he's like, "Hey, can you toss us our frisbee?" That's such like a generic college thing, like
man.
just drinking back there.
That whole
Oh,
night,
hey.
that was a big night for us.
Yeah.
We ended
Yeah.
up under a bed.
What a Monday.
Okay. Easy.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Easy with that.
So I do have a question for you, Garrett. Sources have told me about some races that go down go on down
Oh,
there.
yeah.
There's some power tool racing.
Yeah.
What
yeah.
variety of power
That's
tool are we
awesome.
talking about?
Shout out to the Gaff in
Gaff.
in
Gaff.
Port Aransas.
Yes.
Great little dive bar.
Uh-huh.
Awesome place to drink.
That was an
beer.
awesome place.
That was awesome.
Even without the belt sander race, I think that's a cool place.
Yeah. So, they actually host belt sander races every other Saturday.
That's so awesome.
Belt sanders. So these it's actually kind of a group of guys. There's that, and in Rockport they do have belt sander races too, but it's more, I guess, professional. I guess you can say.
About as professional as you can get.
Say yeah. But they're more like they got like a tree and stuff and lights, and they actually take take times, elapsed times, and all that
Lights
stuff.
like the drag racing lights?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I mean, they go all out.
Professional.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
and they've-
entertaining. It really is.
And they've got big old grandstands. This is in Rockport, but and it's cool, but people take it a little bit too serious, you know. It's
The
belt
people get a
sander.
little too rowdy.
That takes the fun
Yeah,
out of it.
They
yeah.
get a little too rowdy and start like, let me guess, they're side betting.
Yeah,
Getting
yeah,
pissed off about money.
Yeah,
More
so,
money, more problems.
yeah. So the one in Port A, the Gaff, they're more, I guess, more about fun, getting rowdy.
Yeah, that's,
and
we do like getting rowdy.
we all
We
like
like
rowdy. So, but yeah, it's a good time. Good time to drink a beer. It usually gets packed, like in the winter time. You get all the snowbirds coming down,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's a fun time.
Sounds like a good
Yeah, it
time,
was.
man.
Yeah, the Colton and Sam.
They soup those things up.
Yeah.
You ever seen a belt sander run on 220?
Dude, they haul ass. It's awesome.
Yeah,
It's pretty awesome.
I've seen one fly off the track. They've got a sign there, caution. You know.
Like a splash zone, but you got to wear a
Caution.
hard hat and PPE and fill out a JSA.
Yeah. There's a
Sign a waiver.
caution. Flying tools in this area. That's what it says. So.
Heck yeah, man.
it's a
Well,
good
I think we need to try to all get down there and do a podcast on the coast.
Dude, we all need to get
Oh,
down
yeah.
there.
Do an episode
period.
of the show.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, but if we're down there, we might as well do an episode.
Oh yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
One of these days,
Always
we'll
time
get
for
the
rowdy folk.
Oh yeah, we got to get the logistics figured
Oh.
out. Jamie will figure it out.
We'll do us a little an Oso Bay episode.
Ooh,
The oh so beautiful bay.
oh,
yeah.
so beautiful bay.
Yeah,
Um,
funny little thing about that. So I started fishing real hard, and I always told my grandpa about the fish I'd catch, and I always tell him, man, I catch a bunch of redfish in the Oso Bay, and I caught some trout today. He goes, where'd you fish? Oh, I went in the Oso. For the longest time, he was always like, there ain't no fish in the Oso. It's a little mud bucket. There ain't no fish in there. So that, yeah. We'll have to do some Oso Bay fishing.
Heck yeah. I think we're getting close to closing it out here.
There we are.
Running
Oh,
about
yeah, we
the
are.
general time. We've got big things planned for this evening, so
Oh yeah.
we still got to knock out another round of Rowdy Folks. So I think it's about time we close her out
Next time.
next time.
Till
Thanks
next
for
time.
having
Till
me.
next time.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, Garrett, we're glad you got to come up, man.
Yeah,
Last
it
minute.
was
Yeah, it's
fun.
good to see
Those
you.
last minute plans are always the best plans.
Oh yeah.
It's
The-
like-
no plans is and figuring it out.
Yeah, just kind of figure it out.
No plan is the best plan.
Yeah, that's when you have the best times. It's just
Yeah.
like no schedule, no itinerary. Just we'll figure it out.
That's one of the rowdy folk rules.
That is that's a sub rule.
Yeah.
It's not. We're always figuring it out. But all right, guys, thanks for tuning in to episode
This is 3, isn't it?
3.
This is 3.
Episode 3. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. We got Sam is still wearing jeans and boots. It's still 105. Garrett came in. Garrett, thanks for coming in.
Yeah. Thanks for
Colt
having me.
is wearing. Oh, wait.
How do you even describe that?
A Toby Keith. Somebody wrapped a Toby Keith
Toby,
hat.
no, I'll tell you who it is. Who's that rocker dude?
Ted Nugent.
Ted Nugent.
Ted
He's a
Nugent.
Ted Nugent, Toby Keith love child.
Basically, he has a kid. He has Kid Rock tickets on retainer, season pass to any place he plays.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in.
Y'all be good.
Yes, sir. We'll catch y'all later.